This is moronic. Special delivery. Special delivery. Tiger, tiger, row, 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 tiger, row, row. A whale. Oh, that's cool.
Yes, they said that you're a gay boy and that we're gonna make love to each other tonight.
No! Not him! Meow.
$110.09 from Apple iTunes.
PayPal is a network of interconnected banking institutions that use a magnetic striped receptacle digitally online to transfer funds from one entity to another in a legal and monitored capacity. It is reported to the IRS.
La 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 la. There you go. Here, listen to my beautiful singing voice. La 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 la.
Looks like someone had too much chili at Wendy's.
Today's been incredibly slow. Stop this! I love Hulk Hogan's dick. Care how it originated. I just wanted to stop. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. I live rent-free in their heads 24 fucking 7. The Ziggy Piggy is here. Thanks to Jubbity Bubbity for joining the Hate Army. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing well, and I welcome you back to my streams because, ladies and gentlemen, today is a momentous day. Today is a special day. There's a lot going on today that I'd like to talk about here on today's pre-stream podcast. So I wholeheartedly welcome you to the show. Hello. How you doing? Today is Wednesday, the 11th of May, 2022. And today marks the beginning of my 1-year anniversary spectacular celebration. We are marking 1 year since I left Twitch TV in its entirety, and I said, screw it, I'm coming back to YouTube full time. And it's been a wild ride for sure. There have been ups, there's been downs, there's been improvements, there's been terrible things, right? Just being honest here. But this week we've got so much awesome special stuff going on. We've got new video game playthroughs. We've got a special marathon event. We've got the React event you guys have wanted to see for a very long time, happening this Saturday. But we've also got stream improvements, okay? And what I'm really excited for is to implement these improvements for you guys. And see how you guys like them and see how you react. All right. So right off the bat, you might have already noticed something a little different, right? Like, wait a minute, something that's not the same, right? So I know you guys have already noticed it. So we have new overlays for the stream starting today. Okay. I've been using the same stream overlays for like 4.5 years. When I started full-time streaming here back in 2017,
I don't have money to do it.
I wasn't using any overlays at all.
I don't have money to do it.
I was just throwing my webcam out there with nothing. And then I think it was, I want to say it was later that year, someone contacted me and said, hey, you know, we'd like to help you make your stream look more professional. Would you like some overlays? I said, absolutely. So they sent me, excuse me, 2 versions of an overlay, one that was red and one that was blue. And that is literally the webcam overlay and the leaderboard overlay that I've been using nonstop. The only variation on that was that they actually changed it to orange so that I could use it maybe like during Halloween month, okay? But outside of that, I've been using the exact same stuff the entire time that I've been streaming, like with no exception. It's always been the same exact graphics, okay? So, finally,
you're going to be an asshole?
years and years later, here we are.
You're going to be shown the
We're going to have some new stuff around here. And in fact, I'd like to show you immediately another improvement. Not only do we have this new overlay leaderboard at the bottom, right? It's nice blue, but I can now make that various different colors. I have red, orange, and green. And what I'm going to do is, depending on the game that I'm playing, I'm going to try to use a different overlay color to apply to that particular game. And I'll even change the text color as well around a little bit. So that way, at least, it looks like a little bit of variety on the streams. It's not always the exact same thing when you come to a Dark Side Phil stream. Okay? Now, something else, all right, that we're going to change. And I'm going to implement this today, and we're going to see if it works. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know if it's going to work. Okay? I'm just being completely honest with you. Okay? I want to change up this. Oops, hold on a second. This. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Special delivery.
And here I am. Only things are a little different. You notice the change? Anyone know what's different? Can anyone tell? Hi. Say goodbye. Can you see me? Can you see my face? People have complained about this for years and years and years and years and years. All right? They said, Phil, why, when you do your gameplay, are you a tiny little 480p box that's blurry as shit? And I've always said to people, well, there's two reasons. The first reason is
sounds like
because it's smaller, and it makes sense. It doesn't take up more real estate on the screen, as they like to say.
Does that sound like
Number two, because
No, it sounds
doing
like that at all.
480p versus 1080p, it's going to take up
hate my
less
job.
of my CPU. So that's always been what I've countered with, is that it's going to take up less of my CPU. So why should I do a 1080p webcam when I'm doing gameplay? Okay. Well, I've decided to implement this change today and see what happens. We're going to start with this. Now, here's the thing. Initially, already people are like, oh, it's wide.
What the
yeah,
hell are you talking about?
It's called widescreen. It's 1080p. It's the only way you can get good high-definition video. So, if you want a better webcam, there's a trade-off. The webcam has to be bigger. You see? So, what we need to do is see how this works. Today, I'm going to try to use this 1080p webcam when I play WWE 2K22. And we're going to see how it works. We're going to see, does it actually take up a ton more of my processing power? Because the reason that I've essentially held off from doing this up to now, all right, is because I was nervous it was going to, like, max out my CPU.
Someone please shut up this dude who's being a
But you won't know till you try it, okay? Now, people are already complaining. Why can't you trim it? I don't even know what you trim it. No, I don't know how to trim it. I don't. And what you're saying probably doesn't work. I'm using a very old version of OBS. I'm not using modern OBS with all of its tweaks and bells and whistles. I'm using an old version of OBS. All right? So we're going with this today, and we're going to see how it works. If it works, great. If people don't like it, we can go back to 480p. All right? I'm okay with going back to 480p.
What do I do?
But we'll see how it goes. People have
what do
wanted
I
me to
do?
do a better webcam for a very long time. So now I'm implementing the change you've asked for years and years and years. Okay?
What do I do?
Okay?
Look at them. Look at them. Come on. You gotta
Okay.
be kidding.
Now, as I said, take a look now. Doesn't the leaderboard bar pop now? It does, doesn't it? Now, of course, it's going to look better during different games and situations. But that can change color. And the same thing with this new webcam overlay. This can change color into 4 different colors. So depending on what game I'm playing, I'm going to change it. In fact, I was thinking about it, and I was like, hey, we're playing Halo Infinite multiplayer. Let's try green, right? To match the Spartan outfit. We'll try like a
What do I
green
do?
overlay and see how that looks for Halo. And we'll do
Wow,
this
what
for
a
different
moron.
various games. We'll
You
switch it
should've
around
stood
and
still.
see how
Paid
each one
attention,
works.
dumbass.
I think that'd be pretty neat. Okay? Now, eventually, the end game here is that I want to get a whole new setup. I want to get a new PC. I want to be able to get a new webcam / digital
Are you a
camera /
functional
camcorder,
retard?
whatever
I
it
have
may
to
be.
ask.
I'm not going to be using the same webcam forever. And eventually, yes, once all new improvements get implemented, I'd like to do like a screen or whatever. Can't do that now. So sitting here and complaining and asking for it, you're wasting your time. All you're doing is you're
Hint,
blowing
hint,
hot air,
hint.
and there's nothing I can do about it. I know what we all want. I've talked about it for years. We got to get to that point. All right? But it's called incremental improvement.
I don't have money to do it.
Incremental
I don't have
improvement.
money to do it.
All
I
right.
don't have money to do it.
So I
don't
figured
have
this was
money
a good
to do it.
time to
I don't have
implement
money
these
to do it. I
changes
don't have
because
money to do it. I don't
this
have money to
week
do it.
is
I
my
need
1 year
that money. I
anniversary
really do. I need that money.
of being
Pay my
a content
bills.
creator on YouTube. And I said, hey, time to refresh things, right? Time to do some fun stuff. Okay? It should be fun. We'll see what happens. Okay. So that's one of the major things that's changed today. Now, one of the other things that went live today, but I have absolutely no idea how it will be implemented or if it works, is that supposedly today, memberships on channels on YouTube have entered the beta phase of gifting. So you remember you used to be able to gift subscriptions on Twitch? Well, now apparently you could do the same thing with memberships on YouTube, but I have absolutely, positively no idea how it works. And there was no way to know ahead of time because it wasn't live. I don't know if you can gift a membership on this channel right now or not.
What do I do? What do I do?
Thanks for the
Someone
money,
please shut up
stupid
this
fuck.
dude who's being a
Well, guys,
moron.
that's so awesome. New overlay, new colors, red, blue, orange.
What do
Wow.
I do?
Like, wow. That's so awesome. You guys asked for this. Ask Snort. And.
It's Tevin's fault. All right, well, welcome back, everyone. Yeah, that was a very short pre-stream podcast before, wasn't it?
Dark
My mic
Dave's
died
fault.
randomly, and it just happens. It's part of the problems with me. That's why I need a new setup. I need a new PC. Is randomly the mic can sometimes die, just like randomly my capture device can sometimes stop working for no good reason. The only way I can fix it is by refreshing everything, you know. All right. So anyway, supposedly gifted memberships are now in the beta testing phase on YouTube, but no one has any idea how it works. There's no actual public information about it at all. So it very well may not work at all. Okay? I don't know. Or it could be maybe only certain people have been selected to have gifted memberships. I don't know. I didn't get any notification about it. I checked this morning in my section about memberships. I looked everywhere, and I don't see anything about it at all. Nothing. There's nothing about it listed anywhere. So it very well may be that they had people promote this yesterday, and now today everyone wakes up, oh, it's not on. This is not a surprise. This is par for the course for YouTube. Anytime that YouTube tries to actually do anything new, there is a very arduous, bug-filled, annoying, and non-transparent rollout process. This has never been different. YouTube literally just says, meh, we'll do it whenever, and if it works, oh well, and just tell us about all the bugs and issues that don't work at launch. This is 100% expected, okay? So, let's see what happens. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. I don't know if I have it right now. People are saying they don't see it. I looked, I didn't see it, okay? I'm hoping that eventually, I'll get into it. So I'm assuming that over time, if I don't have it today, I'm going to get it anyway, which is what happened with Super Thanks. If you remember, some channels had Super Thanks, some channels didn't. Why? I don't know. No one ever applied or did anything for it. People just magically started getting it in waves, and then all of a sudden, everyone.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Poultry leg.
So,
like World
I
Order
guess
is an
we'll
official
see
stream
what
sponsor.
happens moving forward. Well, keep in mind, YouTube promised all these implemented changes over 6 months ago. And here we are 6 months later. Are they coming? Where are they? Still no transparency anywhere. And it's one of the major problems with YouTube, is that they're just not transparent about anything. They basically, they overpromise and underdeliver, but when they overpromise, they don't promise anything concrete. That way they can fall back on their excuse, oh, well, we didn't promise anything by any time. Yeah, well, then why did you say it at all? Right? I don't know. I just don't get it. It's annoying, and I wish that I could tell you guys, hey, gifted memberships are live right now here. Like, literally one day we may just be streaming and they just click, and oh, now I can do it, right? Now, from what I'm to understand, there is a little bit of information from those who were previously, in the beta for gifted memberships. Here's how it worked, okay? Supposedly, it is not like they were on Twitch at all. You cannot do a bomb of subs or a bomb of memberships here. Basically, on Twitch, what you used to be able to do is say, hey, I want to give 30 memberships to the channel. And immediately, boom, 30 people got memberships, and it was a big explosion of support. Apparently, you can't do that here on YouTube at all. It just doesn't exist. The way it works is it's a very crappy process. It's, oh, I want to go ahead and do it. Here you go. And you get one each. You have to do them one at a time. And apparently, from what I'm to understand, the person you're gifting the membership to has to manually accept it. If they don't accept the membership, then it won't go through. On Twitch, it was like you could just throw subscriptions everywhere. You could just click the button and anyone could get the membership. Or, excuse me, the subscription. I remember people used to gift me subscriptions. And I was like, what the hell do I want this for? Like, yeah, I don't want a subscription to some random channel that I'm never going to attend or whatever. They used to do it all the time. I don't even know how that happened because I was never on those channels. Yet I was still getting gifted subscriptions to the channels. It actually got so stupid that eventually I just turned it off. There was actually a feature on Twitch that disabled getting a gifted subscription because I didn't want them. I'm like, stop sending them my way. It's dumb. So, I don't know. We have to see how it works. People in the chat are now saying, no, now that it went live today, people seem to be doing it in batches of 5, 10, or 20 memberships at a time. How do you do that? Right? How if it's a manual thing, then how does that work? I don't know. But the thing is, we won't know. We won't know until it actually goes live for everybody, I guess.
What do I do?
I was all excited. Seriously, I was all excited yesterday. I was like, finally, this is going to happen. I've been wanting it. People want it. They asked me, when is it going to be live? And it's like, oh, tomorrow. Nope. Nothing. I look at my channel. Nothing. Nothing about it.
The
Oh, that's
homosexuals
nice.
are evil
How nice of
people
YouTube
who are all
to
passing
fucking
around
advertise
AIDS.
something. Tell other people on the site to advertise something, and then it's still not working because they lied. Par for the course. You have to apply for the gifted membership beta through a form. Where is it? No information. There's no information. They didn't send me nothing. This is bullshit. It is bullshit. Exactly. YouTube blue-balled me. YouTube is infamous for doing this shit. They never do it right. Never. I don't think they've launched a single thing right on the site since the 14 plus years I've been using it. It's always a joke. So I'm not surprised. I even said last night, I announced this on Twitter. I immediately went to my moderating team. I was like, just so you guys know, this is supposed to be live tomorrow, but I guarantee it's going to be a shit show, and it's not going to work right. So anyway, it is what it is. Let's see what happens. If someone knows this phantom form that I guess I'm now supposed to know to apply for to see if I can get into the beta, send it my way. I'd love to fill it out and laugh that I still won't get it until everyone else does, because it seems to be par for the course here. Anyway, it is what it is, right? I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to cry about it, all right? I'm not going to, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to say, hey, there's a lot of good stuff this week coming up.
That money.
A lot
I
of good
really
stuff.
do. I need
I'm
that
already
money.
implementing changes and
bills.
improvements to my channel. I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it all day. If someone asks about it, hey, is it working? I'll say no, and I'll let you know if it does, or I guess we'll all figure out together when it does. That's exactly what happened with Super Thanks. I've been asking YouTube for months, can I get Super Thanks? Can I get Super Thanks? Then all of a sudden, one random night, someone comes in my chat and says, hey, do you have Super Thanks?
The Ziggy Piggy is
I don't
here.
know. Like, yes, supposedly they went live. Oh, let me look. Oh, yeah, there it is. So that's probably what'll happen. Let's be on a random stream. It'll just be turned on. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about on today's pre-stream podcast. First of all, welcome back. Yesterday was my day off.
Thanks for the money,
Phil's
stupid
day off
fuck.
segment on today's stream.
Greg wanted gifted subs so badly.
I'll
Greg
probably very
smash.
briefly gloss over.
Pouting
I don't know
cat
what to talk
face.
about.
Pouting
Okay.
cat face.
But I do want to talk about
pouting
this week
cat
coming up.
face.
This week coming up, we got a
Pouting
lot
cat
of
face.
great new stuff coming up. Interesting, exciting things. A special event on Saturday. That's what I'm focusing on. The good stuff coming up, man. So, you ready? Let's talk about this week because I'm excited. So today, premiere of a game you guys wanted 2 months ago. A game that I couldn't play because I was inundated with so many insanely lengthy playthroughs at the time. Giant high priority AAA games that I knew were going to take a very long time to get through, that I didn't want to take on another one. And I think I did the right thing. I really feel like if I had rushed to play this game, there wouldn't have been any benefit. There's no difference between playing it 2 months ago and playing it now. Seriously. Like, it's not like there was some crazy narrative story that now has been spoiled all over the internet or anything like that. The game I'm talking about is WWE 2K22. This is a game people wanted to see me play, and have been asking ever since. I didn't play it, so I hope you guys will join the stream, stick around, watch the playthrough, and hopefully support it. You guys have wanted it for so long, and I finally am playing it. Okay? Now, what is our strategy and a game plan for WWE 2K22? First of all, I'm not aware if the game has a streamer mode or not. We have to look into that, because this game has all licensed music. All the music of WWE is always licensed, and if you do anything with it on YouTube, your video either gets claimed or blocked instantly. Okay? obviously, what's the point of playing the game if all my videos get blocked? There's really no point. So, we got to see if we can figure this out and see if there is a streamer mode that will make it safe for the, at the very least, I don't even care if it gets claimed, all right? I just want to be able to have people to watch the videos. That's all I care about. If I make no ad revenue on it, I make no goddamn ad revenue.
like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door.
It's such a moot point. The ad revenue on YouTube is nearly non-existent. It's not a big deal anymore. Likely, out of all the videos I'll probably make of WWE 2K22, I'm not even kidding, I probably would make like $50 on ad revenue for every video combined. So why do I care if the ad revenue gets turned off, right? Captain Charisma says there is a content maker mode. All the streamers are using it. Okay, so I guess that's what we'll have to do. Go into the menus and try to find this content maker mode and enable it. All right? The game plan is we're going to start off with the showcase mode, which is apparently like the story campaign of the game. From what I'm to understand, it's not very long. Likely we'll get really far into it on today's stream and maybe even beat it. Although probably not, because as you know, I'm an interactive streamer. We talk, we chill, I do shout-outs for contributions, and all that will be happening, which is going to hold us up from just doing pure 3 hours of straight gameplay. So likely we'll get pretty far. Excuse me. Yeah. Likely we'll get pretty far, but we probably won't beat it, the showcase mode today. All right. Now, after I beat the showcase mode, then we are going to be jumping into my career, which is the meat of the game, at least always has been in the previous outings. Apparently, this game does have some other modes as well that we may dabble in, but the my career mode is when you make your own wrestler from the ground up. You get them through the training stages, the indies, essentially, you know, the developmental center, and you get them onto the real shows. They start wrestling for titles against the top wrestlers, etc. That's where the meat and the excitement of the game is. Okay? So, music blocks the videos of its WWE music. The soundtrack does mute it, though. Huh? You're not welcome on my streams, period. Anyway, so that is my game plan. Now, that is not the only content that I'm going to be putting out of WWE 2K22.
What do I do?
In fact, as early as this Saturday, okay, I am going to be doing a simulation match, my first ever simulation match in WWE 2K22. I'm excited to see how it works. I hope that it does work smoothly with no issues. I don't know. We're going to find out. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing is a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal during my 1-year anniversary marathon this coming Saturday. So what that means is I need to kind of sit down and have some time to see what created wrestlers are now in the game and download some of the silliest and best ones to be in this battle royal, okay? It's been pretty slow. Maybe I'll do that later tonight if I have some time. Oh, no. The thing is, I really hope they don't have limitations on what you can download. The reason is, in some previous WWE games, they used to do this really dumb thing. Okay? It was so dumb. You could only download like 10 things at a time. And then they say, oh, you have a 24-hour cooldown meter before you can download more content. Why? Wow. Exactly. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It's confusing to me that they would have that. Why don't you want someone to just download as much content as they want, right? Now I'm being told there's no limit this time, which is good, because that means if I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, there's 20, 30 good wrestlers I want. Instead of, 10, then make a list of the other 20 and try to get them tomorrow. So I really hope that's the case, and I'll be able to do that. Over the next few nights, I'll set that up for our match on Saturday, okay? So not only are we going to get showcase mode followed by my career, but there will be a big sim match starting this Saturday, okay? I don't care. So, that'll be exciting. Now, also, I may check out the other modes, but let's see what happens, because my career mode is usually really lengthy. My career mode takes a long time typically to get through. I'm talking, not even exaggerating, like sometimes 20, 30 hours, which could be a really long playthrough. I don't know if it's going to actually last that long, because honestly, yeah, after you play the My Career Mode a certain amount, it gets repetitive. At least it always has in previous years. Maybe they changed it this year. But the My Career Mode always kind of fizzles out after a while.
Can someone please shut up this dude who's being a moron?
So let's see. Together we will explore this. Now, apparently there's other modes. I think there's like a My GM mode or something. maybe we'll check that out in the future. Obviously, I want to focus on this first content first, and if we want to check out the other stuff later, we can. Now, my intention is that eventually I'll be doing other simulation matches as well. When exactly I will do that, I don't know. But typically what used to happen is this game used to come out, say, around November-ish, and then I would have like a holiday Sims where we would have all kinds of Christmas-themed characters duking it out. We'd have a themed Christmas tournament, all kinds of fun stuff like that. And then sometimes over the course of the year, we would do more. Well, obviously the game hasn't existed in many years, so I haven't done that. So now's the opportunity to maybe to bring that stuff back, which would be exciting, I feel.
Oh,
but I don't
no,
want to.
you didn't.
Like, if I buy this now, like I played it
piece
now,
of shit
is it really going
cocksucker.
to sit around till Christmas? I don't know.
Mark my fucking
Maybe
words.
we would do some special stuff. Maybe do like a Halloween-themed event
I'm
with all
gonna
horror
find out
characters
who the
and stuff.
fuck
I don't know.
you
I'll have to
are.
think about it.
You motherfucker. You are fucked. Let this be
So
noticed
anyway,
live on the internet.
This is
You're
exciting.
fucked.
You guys have wanted this for
And
months.
you
It
are
finally
done.
starts today. Cool. Later tonight, the late stream is Halo Infinite. We started multiplayer of this over the weekend. Sunday night, actually. And
Can someone please shut up?
the
this
new
dude
modes
who's
are,
been a
they're all
moron?
right. I'm not in love with any of them. I don't hate them either. But basically, after I played it on Sunday night, I'll be honest, I'm actually craving more. I feel like I didn't get enough of a taste of it. I when I get into competitive multiplayer games like that aren't, horrible, I actually want to play more. And I'm like, man, I got kind of the bug back again. And I'm interested in playing more. So that's tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, Halo Infinite multiplayer fun on the late stream. Okay. Now tomorrow we're doing something very different. All right. So prepare
They said,
yourself.
Phil, we contribute.
Tomorrow we're going to go back to a game
like it's a black
that originally
hole,
I
because it
played
always
during
seems like no matter
February,
how much we contribute,
January,
you're
which was
always
a very
still
dead
having
month.
problems. You're always
That
still in
month I
debt,
played a lot of
and
Game
nothing's getting
Pass
better.
game stuff because
I
there just wasn't a
agree
lot
with you.
going on in the realm of new releases. One of the games I played was called The Forgotten City. It was an interesting puzzle game where you're in an open world environment wandering around an underground city in the past. You had to solve a series of puzzles in order to figure out what was going on with this time loop mechanic.
Oh no, someone's
okay?
illegally restreaming.
We saw 3 of the 4 endings, but there is a 4th ending that essentially is the true ending of the game that takes a ridiculous amount of work to get. You have to do like every single side quest in the entirety of the game in order to unlock this ending. Hold on while I close the fucking window.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Annoying. Okay. Ugh.
$16.51.
Annoying landscapers
from
outside. I have
PayPal.
to reopen it afterward. Okay, so the true ending of Forgotten City takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hours because it takes about 2 hours of setup, doing all these mini missions and completing them all in a certain order so that you could basically do every task in one day to unlock access to the end of the game. Then when you get to the end of the game, there's a lot of dialogue and stuff. So I've been told it takes anywhere between 2 and 3 hours to do, so I need a whole stream to do it. So I've been holding off on doing this for months. And finally this week, we have opportunity to do it, so I'm going to do it. We're going to do it tomorrow, all right? I know some of you will be completely uninterested. You're like, oh, this came months ago, you haven't played it, why are you doing it now? People will complain no matter what. But people deserve to see this ending. I told you guys I would eventually do it. And I didn't want to have people endlessly waiting forever and have it never happen. I've waited long enough. We're doing it as the main stream tomorrow. And then it's done. Then we'll have seen the entirety of the game. And we won't have to worry about having an unfinished genuine, end. Okay? Okay. If you're not interested in it, perfectly fine. I hope to see you for all my other streams this week. But if you are interested, come back and chill with us tomorrow. All right? It'll be fun. Sound good? All right. Tomorrow night, it's going to be the premiere, get ready, of Mirror's Edge.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. Now, I don't mean that stinky piece of dog shit Mirror's Edge Catalyst from 2016 that was incredibly boring, convoluted, and really bad. I'm talking about the original Mirror's Edge. The game from way back when, one of the first games I ever played making content for YouTube. I used to use a camera that wasn't even HD, crooked and pointed at an angle at my widescreen TV. Everything looked and sounded terrible back then. But it was actually one of my formative playthroughs. I thought that Mirror's Edge was actually a groundbreaking game when it came out. Okay? I love the visuals. The gameplay was a hybrid of parkour and puzzles, and I just really enjoyed the experience. The one bummer was it was pretty short, and it is. It's a seriously short. It's a seriously short game. It's only about 5 to 6 hours long. So I'm excited. Excuse me. I'm excited for this coming up, and I hope you will check it out starting tomorrow night. All right, we're going to do it as night streams. It's probably going to take 3 or 4 streams to get through the game. I've never done it in direct capture. I've never done it live streamed. It's going to be a really good-looking playthrough. I'm actually excited to give this game justice because it's a game that really deserved to have a second playthrough, and I just never got around to it, all right? Cool. All right. So that's the Thursday night. Friday. On Friday,
My laugh sounds
Skyrim
like
Anniversary Edition
So when I laugh and I go,
is moving to daytime stream for the time being.
that sound like
It's definitely not going to stay as a daytime stream
No,
forever.
it sounds nothing
But
like
right
that at
now,
all.
we have a serious lack of new releases. And since that's the case, I need something to fill the daytime slots so I can free up the night slots for more chill game playthroughs. So that's what we're doing for now. Friday's main stream will be Skyrim. Continuing on with the Dragonborn DLC. I hope you guys will join me for that. It's been a great ride so far. I'm 4 hours into it, really having a lot of fun, and I can't wait to play more. And this is actually exciting for 2 reasons. Number one, actually having Skyrim back in a highlighted segment will allow me to do a lot more in it instead of only doing these 2-hour increments. Everyone says when I play Skyrim, geez, it feels like we just started, the night's over. It happens every single time, okay? So I'm excited to actually have it as a major stream to make more progress, but in addition, I'm doing this Dragonborn DLC that takes you back to the area of the game where Morrowind took place. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. The problem is, it's like 20 hours long if you do all the content. I'm only 4 hours in. It'll take me over a month to beat this DLC if I play it at that rate. So by putting it on daytime streams, I'll be doing at least 6 to 9 hours of progress a week, which is going to allow us to beat it in a relatively more fast pace, which is what I'm interested in. Okay? Okay. Friday night fights. The final countdown to the end of this collection is at hand. In fact, we did the math, and I think now there's 7 sessions left. I think including this week, there's only 7 sessions left of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection until the Capcom Fighting Collection comes out. And then we'll be excited because we'll be playing a whole variety of new fighting games, plus, playing new ones online and everything. It'll be a much better situation, I hope. So Friday night, old school Street Fighter, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday's the big one. Saturday's the day you've all been waiting for, okay? This Saturday, May 14th, is the 1-year Return to YouTube anniversary event. We're going to be doing all kinds of special stuff, including DSP reacts to Down the Rabbit Hole Dark Side Phil. I finally reacted to the video about me, the documentary about my formative years as a content creator on YouTube and all the mistakes that I made along the way. We're going to talk and react to it. I have so much to say because I have so much supplementary information to give you guys about that video. I can finally fully talk about all the different topics discussed in the video, and I will actually reveal things you had no idea about for the first time ever on Saturday, okay? In addition, there will be Feasting with the King. We'll be having a meal together. And you might be saying, a meal together? Well, what kind of food are you going to have? That's a good question, because we're going to set up the poll for that right now. That's right. Let's do it. Right now, on the main channel page of DSP Gaming, under the community tab, I'm posting up a public poll, which says the following. Which cuisine should Phil try for this Saturday's Feasting with the King? Good luck. And the options are as follows. Option number 1. Thai food. Option number 2. Poke bowls. Option number 3. Vietnamese food. Option number 4. How do you spell this? I'm going to butcher this.
Stop this!
Where is it? How do you spell this fucking thing? Enchanted hat of money buff
Wait a
reduces your salt levels while the hat is worn.
I got an idea.
What the fuck?
I know how to find it.
$16.51 from PayPal.
There it is. Wow, I never would have guessed this is how you spelled it. Szechuan
$110.09
Chinese.
from PayPal.
It's spelled SZECHUAN. So, the 4 options, they're all Asian. Every option is a type of Asian cuisine. All right? Thai food, poke bowls, Vietnamese food, or Szechuan Chinese. The poll is going live right now. So that poll is going to run from today all the way until Saturday morning. Okay? Your votes will directly determine the kind of cuisine that I'm trying during Feasting with the King. So, please vote. Where is it again? The main channel page of DSP Gaming, the community tab. Click on it. The poll should be there. Okay? So, depending on what wins the vote, then we're going to order food Saturday morning together. We're going to go through the menus, and we're going to pick the most interesting food. Okay? And I'm going to order a few things. It's not just going to be like one thing. I'll pick like 2, 3 things. I'll pick off the menu. And we're going to have a meal together live for Feasting with the King on the Marathon event. Okay? Now, the second half of the Marathon event, as I said, is going to be the sim match. Now, how does a sim match work in WWE? Let me explain. What you do, you set up the type of match, you set up the arena, and then you set the competitors and the rules, and you just let the computer fight itself. The reason that this is really neat is because it allows me to focus on commentary and react to everything going on in that silly sim match, especially if there's going to be 30 fantasy characters from all realms. It could be comic books and fantasy, you know, superheroes, cartoon characters, all kinds of stuff there. It could be real life people, celebrities, musicians, actors, right? The president, freaking other political figures. It could be all kinds of shit thrown in, all right? It's always zany as hell. And the cool thing is, because I'm not directly playing the game, I have absolutely no impact on the outcome and no idea who's going to win. We've had some of the wildest, craziest matches and winners such as Venom, Bernie Sanders. I remember in the King of Christmas tournament, we had like the Grinch winning and stuff. Crazy stuff. All right? So it should be really fun. We got to see what we can find. I might even have some special stuff in there depending on what I can find. I have to see what creative characters are available in WWE, because maybe I could put some silly characters in there that you guys would really enjoy seeing. All right? But we gotta see what's available and go with it. So usually when I do the 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal match, it takes at least an hour, because all 30 characters have to come out and start fighting each other, and it could take a very long time to get through that match. So depending on how it goes, it could be an hour or longer. I guess we'll have to see how it is this year. Okay?
I love it.
So,
Yes,
I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Now, there may still be time, even after that happens, for something else on the marathon. Okay? I don't know. If there is extra time to do something else after that, then we'll maybe just do it. We want to do some random gameplay. You want to just do a chill Q&A session, whatever it is. But the marathon will start in the morning at the usual stream time and run all the way through the day. And we'll see how far it takes us. Okay? Cool. Okay. So let's see what happens. I'm excited for Saturday for sure. It's going to be a special event that you guys have wanted to see some of this stuff for a very long time. It's kind of like the best of all things all at once. Okay. All right. Now for the rest of the week, Sunday, we're going to do more WWE, and Monday, we're going to do more Skyrim.
I need that
Tonight,
money. I really do.
Sunday, we're going to do more
Pay my
Mirror's Edge,
bills.
and Monday, likely more Halo. Okay. So, or vice versa. Maybe we'll do Halo first and then Mirror's Edge. And that's the streaming week, okay? It's going to be a very exciting, very big amount of variety, new game playthroughs,
Miserable.
special event, all kinds of
Just
stuff. I hope
miserable.
this sounds good to you guys, because I'm actually significantly excited for this special event on Saturday. I think it's going to be one of the better ones that we've done in a very long time. All right. So, outside of that, the only thing I should mention is, yes, memberships went down again. I wasn't here. If we get 450 memberships, that locks us into the next React event. If we don't hit 450, we're not doing another React event. So you should probably become a member. I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm seriously not. I'm not gonna talk about it because today I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Gifted memberships, they're gonna go up, and now they're not on because YouTube is fucking really sloppy with their launches. It's fucking stupid as shit that it's a limited launch today. So I'm not even gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna say, well, got till the end of the month with 450. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. What I would like to do is talk about a significant amount of news stories. Okay? News stories. We have a lot to talk about today. So first of all, we already talked about the fact that I upgraded my setup to now have a better webcam. Hello again. Higher resolution. Okay? And we talked about the gifted membership. So those are two topics that we've already finished. But here's a story that you've probably been hearing some stuff about. But it's officially official as of yesterday. EA Sports has lost the license to use the name FIFA in any of their football/soccer games. Why? Because basically FIFA wanted to charge EA Sports a ridiculous amount of money since being so insanely expensive. EA said, screw it. We're not paying that insane amount of licensing fee to have the FIFA name anymore. We're going to continue to make football/soccer games. We're just not going to call them FIFA. A lot of football clubs have come out already saying we like the games that EA puts out, so we're going to allow them to keep using our teams and branding in the game. So it's not like just because the FIFA name is dropping from the game, it won't have real football teams on it. So you have to worry, oh, now I got to play with the generic, the Seattle Salamanders, or, you know, the West Jersey Hooligans or something, you know. No, it's going to be real teams from all over the world are still going to be in it. Real Madrid will really still be the Real Madrid in the game, I guess. See? Now, the other thing that's interesting about this is that FIFA came out with an announcement, and FIFA's alluding to the fact that they might actually make their own game. Wow. FIFA might seek a company to make their own game still called FIFA to compete with EA. So EA will make a football game that's not called FIFA, but there will be a game called FIFA that's not the same as the old FIFA games, but it'll be called FIFA. So if you buy it, you'll think it's FIFA, but it's not FIFA. But technically it is FIFA because it is the name of the rights of FIFA, but it's just not the same people who made the game. Wow. So it's kind of like what's going on right now with Dead Space. Okay, did you hear what happens with Dead Space? So Dead Space has been dead for a long time. The studio that made Dead Space was closed. All right, but then all of a sudden, the parent company that owned them before, that closed them said, oh, we feel like it's time to bring back Dead Space. So what we want to do is we want to actually have a Dead Space game that's a reboot of the franchise from the ground up. It'll be at its core kind of the same story, but new game mechanics, a new game with the new elements to it. But then at the very same time, the people who got fired, essentially, and who made the original Dead Space, said, well, wait a minute. We want to make our own horror game that's essentially the spiritual successor to Dead Space. So you've got Dead Space being remade by the people who own the rights to Dead Space, but technically it's not really Dead Space because it's made by a different team, while you've got the people who made the original Dead Space making a game that they can't call Dead Space, but it actually is the sequel to Dead Space being made over here. It's like, what the fuck? It's so confusing, but it's exciting. What I would say is, if you're a fan of soccer or football right now, I would actually be genuinely excited because you're probably not going to get one. You're going to get two games, and one of them might be good. So as long as one of them is good, who cares how many come out? Competition is always a good thing. Competition means that they're going to work against each other to have better improvements and have the better engine. That's what you want. You don't want one dominant game every year, because when that happens, it gets stagnant.
You want to play the
incremental
fucking
changes
game?
that are terrible and not worth another $1 for you to buy it every year, but you buy it anyway. So this way, there may actually be some competition. So I'm excited for this. And will I actually play a soccer game in the future? I don't know. You suck shit. We don't want to hear you talk ever again. Just shut your face.
See.
In fact,
Okay,
you would actually
our
zip
next
your
news
lips
story.
permanently.
It was a
Put
big
zipper on your lips and go
event
zip,
yesterday
and never
morning.
Talk again. It would be better
the
off.
first actual big major
shut the hell
preview
up.
of
Of the upcoming game Gotham Knights, which is currently scheduled to come out in late October. Okay, so just for clarification purposes, okay, Gotham Knights is not Arkham. Does not have Batman in it. It is not an Arkham game in the Arkham series. However, it is kind of following in that vein, meaning you'll have a big open world to explore. You're going to be fighting criminals, and there's going to be puzzles and all kinds of fun stuff. The difference in this one is there's 4 characters, right? You got Nightwing, you got Robin, you got Red Hood, and you got Batgirl. Literally like all Batman proteges in a game at once. And each character is supposed to have their own unique abilities and fighting styles, as well as ways to traverse the city and solve puzzles. So it's kind of like Batman Arkham City times 4. All right? So the preview came out. And although watching Red Hood and Nightwing fight, and they look completely different in the way that they maneuver and the way that they fight and they do things in the city, so far, excuse me, feedback has not been very good. What most people are saying is, it really doesn't look current gen to us, especially when you compare it to recent games like Spider-Man Miles Morales. People are like, this looks like it's a gen old. It does. It looks like this is like early to mid PS4 era, and it doesn't impress at this point. Now, keep in mind, the game is still in development. The game is not going to come out till October. But how much realistically can you improve or change in the game in a few months' time, right? So from what people are looking at, and they're like, it doesn't look so good. It kind of looks on the slower side. It doesn't look as exciting as maybe what they were expecting from a game with these 4 characters. And I think what it is if you really think back to the Arkham games, okay, the combat in those games wasn't super fast-paced either. You go into a room, and all of a sudden,
Are you going to just complain all night
with
with
knives,
knives?
2 enemies with shock things, a big burly dude, and a guy with a gun would all come out at once, and Batman would be like, okay, use the gas
Criticism is a
pellet.
great
Now they can't
thing.
see you. Zip line the
Whenever
gun out of
people
the
write
guy's
off
hand.
criticism,
You parry the guy with the
immediately,
electricity.
it's
He's
stupid.
stunned.
That
You
doesn't make
toss
any
him
sense
into
to
the other
me,
guy.
you know?
You jump on top of the big guy. You pound him in the face. You're now controlling the big guy. Lumbering swipes all around the room. Take out everyone. And then you take out the big guy and you stop him. But it really wasn't fast-paced. It really wasn't super duper, like honestly, the Spider-Man game, right? Kind of kicked it up a notch with the amount of maneuverability, the amount of abilities you can use in the combat. I really feel like Spider-Man Miles Morales was kind of like the epitome right now of what you can do in a game like that, right? So now you're going back to the Batman formula, and it's kind of slow again. And like people are like, yeah, but we kind of advanced from this, you know? Yeah, remember, Batman Arkham Knight was, what, 2015? So this is a long time ago. 7 years is a long time to develop a game engine, and it looks like it's kind of like the same deal again, and people seem to be a little bit upset with that. Now, another thing that was announced. I said Batman. Try that again. Gotham Knights will not
Thanks for the money,
be on
stupid
past
fuck.
generation
I'll save you
consoles
guys.
anymore. I flap my jowls in shock. Yes, it was announced. Batman Gotham. I said Batman again. I can't disassociate this game from Batman.
Special delivery.
Gotham Knight will only be on Xbox Series S and X and PlayStation 5 and PC. It will not be on the Switch. It will not be on the Xbox One, and it will not be on PlayStation 4. So you have to have either a next-gen console or a PC to play it. You cannot play it on the last gen. Now, some people are like, good, this is excellent. We've been saying that we feel that these games coming out being cross-gen have held them back. We've seen too many limitations in the games of the game engines because of that. And others are like, Well, that's bullshit. I still haven't been able to get a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X or S, and I'm holding out. I don't want to pay a scalper and support their underhanded practices. I want to get it from a store, and I still can't fucking get it. I've been trying forever. I still can't get it. That stock out there of the systems has not really improved, except for the S. I've actually heard the Xbox Series S is available in some markets, but not the other consoles. They're just not sitting on shelves anywhere. They're gone. So I feel for people who have not been able to get the consoles. That's bullshit. Now you might miss out on a game, even though you've been actively trying to get this console. You can't get it, and now you're going to suffer because of it. Although, I will say this. All right, I definitely will say this. I feel like maybe it's a cop-out, because it may be more an issue of the quality and I hate to say it, the skill level of the game devs than the game itself, because here's why. Take a look at Horizon Forbidden West. That game runs absolutely, positively, beautifully on the PS4 and the PS5. The only difference is some frames of animation. It looks gorgeous on PS4. The one issue that my wife told me she had, every once in a while, if you're in a fight with a ton of things going on, sometimes then the frame rate would crap out, and then you reload the game and it fixes it. I think it's a RAM issue, actually. But it's not something that's constant, and it's not something that's abundant. It's an easy thing to fix, you know? If Horizon could do it, then likely all the other game could do it too. It just takes a lot of skill, and they don't want to put the time and effort into it at this point. You see? You know, one thing that irks me right now is playing Halo Infinite. Because when I play the game, and I go to join a match, you have to wait forever for it to load. And it's not my fault, because there's people playing it on Xbox One, and the game runs like shit on it.
says that.
So you sit and waiting to fucking play it. You gotta wait forever. It sucks. So, yeah, cross-gen has a lot of fallbacks, you know? So, anyway, that's the deal right now with Gotham Knight. Looking forward to more information as we get closer
massively
to
strong.
Game. Okay. Okay. The next news story. Activision is actually actively trying to convince their employees at Raven Software, a division of the company they own, to not vote for unionization for their QA team. What's been happening right now is that something that we've been talking about for years and years is finally coming to fruition. Game developers are realizing they're being mistreated. They should not have to work these inhuman hours, crunch, get paid so little, and not be rewarded for their hard work like anyone else who works in a job. So they're unionizing. Activision is apparently employing tactics to completely dissuade employees from unionizing.
The best way to help me out right now is to
I don't know the legality of that.
Because
that sounds pretty illegal
really,
to me.
Really
like, you can't tell your people who work for your company not to stand up for their own rights. What are they, fucking slaves? So that doesn't sound right for me, and I think that they have the right to unionize, and I don't think that anyone should be trying to tamper with that. So I'm curious to hear, are there going to be repercussions for Activision
Kim
actually
Jong-un
being
just to be $5
called out for this?
Says now suggest you unleash the coronavirus.
There's articles about it now. It's not just like what you say. No, there's documented evidence.
No, it was at
that they're
Taco
actually
Bell
trying to
from
do
a couple
that.
of weeks back. Remember I told you how we had Taco Bell and it was gross? Apparently the Taco Bell
So,
unleashed the coronavirus out of my ass.
I guess we have to see what happens.
So there you go.
But in this story, but right now it's very early development. Like the story just hit yesterday, and people are interested to find out who's going to spill the tea per se, and actually tell about everything that's really going on in there, and will people actually get in trouble for it or not? All right. Okay. We have so much news. We have 2 more news stories today.
You're repealed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And that's it. Because you're
how
just gonna
many
waste
of
our time
you
again.
own an iPod? Oh, no. I don't. How many of you out there own an iPod in 2022? Does anyone? All right, how about this? If you own an iPod in 2022,
Yes, they said that you're a gay boy.
type a 1 in the stream
and
chat.
that we're gonna make love to each other tonight.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You guys are full of shit. You don't own an iPad. You're so full of shit. There's no way. There's no way that many of you own an iPod. I don't believe that at all. All right? But anyway.
Stop this!
It was officially announced yesterday by Apple that they are finally retiring the iPod. All right? The iPod, my God, has been a model of MP3 and music player since they started making digital MP3 and music players. There was all the generic ones, and then there was the Apple iPod. Most people liked the iPod because it was stylish. It was easy to navigate. It was intuitive. You just use your thumb to move around with like a little easy controls. If you had Apple software already, you could load all your music through the Apple software and just load it right onto the iPod with little to no problem. You could rip your CDs and put it into your Apple library and put it right in there. It was pretty usable, pretty easy and fun, and everyone liked the iPod at one time. But over the last decade, how many people have individual music players anymore? Everyone has a phone, and every phone essentially is your music player. You got your whole music library in there, all the apps are in there. You don't need a standalone music player anymore, right? So, it's pretty much dead. The last time they actually made a model of the iPod was 2019, and Apple officially announced, that's it, we're done, we're not making any more iPods, so don't expect any more. That was the end of it. Buy our phone. I'll agree with the decision. At this point, it's a piece of technology that has become completely obsolete. I'm shocked they were still making them up to 2019, quite frankly, and that it really had a market. Like, who was buying that? They were making, how many of these were they making, and how many people were actually buying an iPod, right? It just, like, seriously, if I got, like, an iPod for Christmas, I'd be like, what am I supposed to do with this? Right? It literally has no use. Everyone has a phone that plays music. Okay. The last news story for today is arguably the biggest one because there were overnight developments, and I'm very curious to hear everyone's take on this, okay? So, supposedly, one of the composers of the soundtrack of Street Fighter V recently was attending a podcast. Someone invited them on to talk about Street Fighter and all kinds of stuff. Now, I don't know if the podcast was speculating about Street Fighter 6 or anything like that, but there was a segment where they were talking about potential characters who would show up in the future, like in Street Fighter 6. And this person, whose name is, I can actually tell you his name, Daniel Lindholm. He had actually done many of the music tracks for Street Fighter V. Like a ton of the character themes and things in Street Fighter V were actually composed by him. Okay? So they interviewed him. And in the interview, he says, well, I think I could tell you, at least, you know, from the information that's out there, I could tell you a character that will not be in Street Fighter 6. And, you know, the podcast said, oh, who is it? He goes, Fei Long. Why not? Why would Fei Long not be in future Street Fighter iterations? Well, a couple years ago, there was a movie called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a Quentin Tarantino movie. And apparently in that movie, there was a portrayal of Bruce Lee. Now, it wasn't a parody of Bruce Lee. It wasn't a character, like it wasn't Juice D. His name was supposed to be Bruce Lee. Like he was supposed to be a representation of actual martial artist and movie actor Bruce Lee. And apparently, what we're understand from rumor and hearsay, I don't know if it was ever outright reported. Maybe it was. Actually, I think I actually did read an article about it now. That the family of Bruce Lee, the people who own the rights to him, his namesake, his likeness, and all of his movies and everything, came out and said, we really don't like the way that he was portrayed in the movie. They completely disagree with it. They feel it was completely non-representative of him as a person, and they thought it was actually disrespectful how Bruce Lee was represented in this movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, I didn't see it. I never saw the movie, so I don't actually know how he was represented.
Oh, here we go. Now
does anyone know? Was he represented in a ridiculous, over-the-top way?
You piece of donkey shit. How about
I don't
this?
know. I didn't since I didn't see it, I can't comment on it.
Champions.
They portrayed him as an asshole.
WWE champion lives rent free.
They portrayed him as a narcissistic fool.
I don't think about
and
WWE
Brad Pitt
champions.
beats the shit out of him.
You probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will, because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed
They basically
loser.
make fun of him, and he gets beat up by Brad Pitt.
Okay, then.
Brad Pitt throws him into a car. They portrayed him as a cocky, arrogant idiot. Huh. They portrayed him as a showman, a showmanship and a carny with his martial arts style. And Quentin Tarantino apparently said this was based on some reported facts, that he was like that. The situation of it kind of happened in real life, but it was done in a very exaggerated way. Okay. So essentially, with that scene, the people who own the rights, I think it's supposed to be the family of Bruce Lee, were very upset. And I guess what's happened since then is they made the public statement that, see, here's the thing, and this is the weird thing about trademark law, licensing law. It's different dependent on where you are. If there's something that's in the United States, that's different than, say, something that's in Europe. That's different than something that's in Asia. It depends on, I guess, where the license or the product is held. I don't really understand it. But I guess per the law of wherever the Bruce Lee family lives, okay, they have the rights to Bruce Lee and his likeness. So they can say at any time, we've decided you can no longer represent Bruce Lee in any kind of a way than we approve. Which would include parody, comedic appearances, anything like that. Like, essentially what the family has said publicly is, we only want Bruce to be represented in an authentic way from now on, because we feel that it was bad faith that he was used in that way in the movie, and it makes him look bad, and it hurts our brand, it hurts our license, and it hurts the memory of the man. Okay? So, supposedly, this is what's going on. So there's this podcast going on with Daniel Lindholm, the composer of Street Fighter V. He made many of the songs for it. And he says, well, Bruce Lee's not going to be in any future Street Fighter games because the family of Bruce Lee came out and is saying they won't want it anymore. Now, Capcom's always been able to have Bruce Lee in their games because that wasn't the case. The family was allowing people to use the likeness of Bruce Lee for various things, and now they're basically saying that's not allowed anymore. Therefore, how on earth would Capcom be able to have Bruce Lee in the future games? They wouldn't be able to. They would have to get direct permission from the family, maybe even pay exclusive
Today's been
licensing
incredibly slow
fee to have the likeness of Bruce Lee in their game. Even though he's called Fei Long, everyone knows Fei Long is supposed to be either an homage or a likeness of Bruce Lee. Okay? So, this happened. There was a podcast, the guy says this. Now, you might say, well, that's the news, right? The news is that Bruce Lee is no longer going to be in Street Fighter anymore. Actually, that's not the real story. Because here's what happened overnight. Are you ready for this? Games journalists picked up on the fact that this composer said this on the podcast. They then turned it into a news story.
Does that sound like
claiming that because this guy said this, it's evidence that Fei Long will no longer be in Street Fighter games. This ended up becoming a big news story, and actually these journalists contacted Capcom to say, do you have any statement on this? Capcom was completely blindsided by this and said, we do not speculate or do not comment on any speculation, rumor, or hearsay. We have nothing to say. No comment. Okay? Okay.
What do I do?
What actually happened was Capcom contacted Daniel Lindholm overnight and said, you're fired. They fired him. They said, we don't want you anymore. If you're the kind of guy who's going to say stuff like this on a podcast, well, this is going to give us bad press, and we don't need it. So you're fired. You're no longer going to make music for us anymore. Now, I want you to think about this. Okay? Really, I want you to think about this. Did this guy actually say on this podcast, 100% I have confirmation from Capcom that Fei Long will no longer be in a Street Fighter game? No. He did not do that.
Business related, I still have it.
No. He was literally just appearing on a podcast, okay? And someone asked him, who do you think would be like in Street Fighter 6? And his answer was, well, I know who won't be. Fei Long. Did you follow the news story that the family of Bruce Lee doesn't want him represented anymore? So there's no way Fei Long could be. It was pure speculation on his part. It wasn't corroborated by Capcom.
So if you're going to be an
there was
asshole,
absolutely no discussion between
like an
him and
asshole.
Capcom
You're going to
about
be shown
it.
the
This was
door.
his own guess. He was just answering honestly on a guess. And somehow, reporters now thought this was fact and reported it as a misrepresentation of what he said. The news article was not, composer for Street Fighter is speculating that Fei Long will no longer be in Street Fighter. It was something like, Fei Long won't be in Street Fighter 6 anymore, says composer. That's not even the case. That's actually not even what happened. He was just basically just saying, hey, if you use logic and you follow the news, Fei Long will not be in Street Fighter anymore.
Steals the backpack and runs away.
That's it. Right? That would literally be like me today on this podcast saying, I know based on news that probably, I don't know, Johnny Cage will no longer be in Mortal Kombat. And then I was contacted by NetherRealm and they said, just so you know, you cause us a lot of bad press, so you can never have any relation with us ever. You'll never get a sponsorship from us. We don't even want you playing our games. Like, huh? But all I was doing was speaking speculation based on fact. How is this something wrong? This guy was not speaking from a position of authority. He never misrepresented himself on the podcast. He never said, I am an insider at Capcom, and I have exclusive knowledge that you don't. And I'm here to tell you that Fei Long is done. He's never going to be in the games ever again. He didn't do that. If you actually watch the podcast, literally there's context. He says, yeah, I'm a composer. I don't know anything else than anyone else, but my guess is that Fei Long won't be in it because of this situation with Bruce Lee's family. Now he's fired? What is that shit?
Are you a functional
I don't
retard?
understand this, what just happened. I really just don't understand it at all, right? This is completely wrong. Vinyl Solution says, oh, he worked for Capcom and the franchise, he violated a non-disclosure. He didn't disclose anything. Period. He didn't disclose that. He did not say, I'm working on the game, and I was told at my time there that Fei Long will not be in the game. He said, here's the factual basis. Knowing all this outside information, we can assume he won't be in it. It was a supposition. It wasn't a fact. He never definitively stated anything, and he never based it on inside information. Bullshit. He didn't violate an NDA. It's complete bullshit. It's Kevin's fault. A lot of people would have gotten the impression he knew more. Wrong. The reason people got the impression he knew more is because the reporters misreported it. They presented the article as if this was someone who had insider information, not presenting the proper frame of context for the situation. Because they did not explain that this was on a podcast, it was a what-if scenario, he had no insider info, as he literally says on the podcast, he got bad consequences because of it. Okay? So, people are talking to the guy, and he's like, he's actually considering, he's basically considering suing for defamation. Now, I don't know how that could work. I don't know. Because that's a really big...
There's a sick motherfucker on
the
really
internet
big
Super
what if
Hound,
whatever the fuck this idiot's name is.
I don't even know if it would qualify as defamation. Maybe it's not like they said outright. Person who says he's a confirmed Capcom employee and has insider info said Fei Long's not in the game anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of a situation where it's kind of like, who's in the wrong? Was it the composer for saying what he said? Was it the journalists for reporting what they reported? Or is it Capcom themselves for firing someone for saying something and never saying they had insider info and really not violating any agreement, but they decide to fire him anyway because they feel like it caused too much trouble, right? Right? Like, who's in the wrong? I don't know. This is kind of everyone pointing at each other. Right? And, so, I mean, some people in the stream chat right now are saying, well, if you plan on working on a game in the future, right? Like, if this guy was planning on making music for Street Fighter 6, then he shouldn't be talking about sitting on the sidelines and, just to not ruffle any feathers. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. Why should the guy not have the same freedoms as everyone else? He did not reveal insider info. So I really don't have a definitive answer on this. Like, I saw some of the articles, and yes, they're kind of misleading, but I don't feel they're defamation from what I've seen. I don't feel they're outright, they didn't outright lie. They just it's kind of like a fucking clickbait title on a stupid YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Like, the title says one thing, you click on the video, it kind of isn't, but not really, and it was definitely clickbait. That's kind of how I feel about the articles. I don't think that there's grounds for defamation from what I've seen. But I do feel like he shouldn't lose his job over it, especially if he did good work. Now, I don't know. I barely play Street Fighter 5. I can't tell you if I like the guy's music or not. But apparently a lot of people do. People are, like, up in arms about this. There's people all over social media going crazy, like, why the fuck would he lose his job? This is so stupid, right? So, I don't know. I don't know.
I live rent-free in their heads 24-7.
Well, what I would like to say is, I would like to see more developments on this. What's going to happen with this? Will Capcom ever change their heart and rehire the man? Will YouTube Mode Oddcast come out and apologize for even asking the question? Will some of these journalists who rolled with the story retract their articles? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
What do I do?
But it's a pretty messed up situation. I don't think we've seen one like this before. So,
What do I do?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the news for today. That was a lot of news to cover. Now it's time for shoutouts. So we're going to start off with YouTube side shoutouts. And the first YouTube contribution today was from KStyles1998, who re-upped his membership for 12 months as an Ultra supporter. Thank you so very much. Metal Snake did a super chat. That was the first super chat of the day. Thank you, Metal Snake. Tutti Frutti did a $2 super chat and says, is Street Fighter like Tekken but small indie? Oh my God. I never thought the day... Seriously, I never thought the day would come when people would say, is Street Fighter small indie? Because Street Fighter was the origination of competitive fighting games. It was the big one that could be, it was infallible, untouchable. No matter what fighting game Capcom put out, they made a ridiculous amount of money on it. And now that's not the case anymore. You know? Jeez. No, it's certainly not indie, but yeah, certainly it's fallen from grace and is not at a prominent place like it used to be, that's for sure. Shout out to TIIIIMEEEEE, who has become an Ultra member supporter. Thank you so much, TIIIIMEEEEE, for the Ultra member support. Thank you. DanMan44 did a super chat. So I've been away for a while. You're going to react to your own Down the Rabbit Hole, yes or no? Because that's what I want, and that's what everyone wants to see. This coming Saturday, May 14th. It's the first thing we're doing after the pre-stream podcast. Yes, I'm doing it this Saturday. Please be here for the epic response. There you go. Carl Denson did a super chat. So you plan on playing Borderlands Tiny Tina? No. I have zero interest in playing it. Quite frankly, when I played Borderlands 3, I thought it was alright. It was way too much of the same. And my audience felt exactly the same way. We all kind of got bored of it after a bit. And it was kind of a grind to even beat that. I have no desire to go back and do an expansion for it. Okay, we start off today with a $20 tip from Captain Charisma. Thank you so much, Captain Charisma. Let's get you up on the leaderboard here. Oops, yeah, Charisma. So, Captain Charisma, by the way, yes, Captain Charisma, I did get your email because he had actually made some logos and things that we're going to try to import into the game when I actually start playing the career mode. We're not getting to that today, but I do need to work on that. I have not had a chance to work on it yet.
Please shut up this dude.
Well, I did get your email. All right, he says, doing this to show my buy-in for WWE, some last-minute info. The WWE made music gets claimed but not muted. But as always, the real music is the gray spot. My Rise, which is, I guess, the name of the career mode, is around 20 to 25 hours to do every storyline. Showcase takes about 3 hours, so have fun. So it sounds like today will be Showcase. Next time we play it over the weekend, we'll be starting the My Rise mode. Okay. It also sounds like, once again, I'll be making zero ad revenue on this game. What a shock. Anso Kamaru to the $1.50. Says, FYI, Szechuan food at its core is meant to be FromSoft tier spicy food. As in, it's tucking mind and only
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
Thing is, that's the point, and it's part of their culture. You should be able to get stuff with no spice, though I'd recommend Vietnamese food for the banh mi sandwiches. I've always wanted to try a banh mi, and I still have not. I really want to try a banh mi sandwich. At the same time, Szechuan Chinese is very different from regular Americanized Chinese food. I've seen the menu, and they've got some unique stuff like They have their own take on fried chicken that looks nothing like American fried chicken. It's supposed to be very hot and spicy. They've got smoked tea duck, which is apparently is a duck they cut up and they smoke it in a smoke room with tea smoke.
I love Hulk
so
Hogan's
it's
dick.
probably really good. Although it might be dry, it probably tastes amazingly good. Maybe there's a dipping sauce or something for it. You know, some really unique stuff. So I mean, I'm obviously excited to try that because there's a lot of different cuisines to try. Like if we had Thai food, I've only had Thai food maybe twice. And once I think I got this really sweet, crispy chicken that was like garlic and honey. And this other time was the time I told you that dish I had that was the fish that looked like it was going to be gross. And it just came right off the bone. And it was absolutely delicious. Vietnamese food, I've only had pho. I've never had anything else but the pho. So I'd like to try not only maybe a pho, but like a banh mi and maybe something else too. Poke bowl, I've only had one poke bowl ever. And the poke bowl I had crab. And I think it had some tempura shrimp and something else and a bunch of other ingredients that were delicious. But poke bowls, you could get so many different kinds of poke bowls. You could get all kinds of raw fish. You could get cooked fish. All kinds of stuff comes in a poke bowl. So I'd be excited to try something like that. And of course, yeah, Szechuan Chinese as well. I've only had it maybe once. And they have such a wide, interesting menu that I wanted to add that on there too. So, good variety of stuff to vote for. Please vote if you don't know what we're talking about. This is for the Feasting with the King that will take place on this Saturday's special marathon anniversary event. So please vote. It's on the channel page of DSP Gaming right now. Okay? Cool. Don't bond me. Do we have more? We do. We have more YouTube side contributions to shout out. So, Dan Man did another super chat and says, have you seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet? It was brilliant. I have not. I haven't even seen Spider-Man Far From Home. So, I haven't seen the last two Spider-Man films. Canadian Mustache also did a super chat. Thank you to Canadian Mustache for the super chat. Let's get you on the leaderboard.
Look how dumb they are.
I spelled that wrong. Why do I think that mustache has a C in it? Why do I think that mustache has a C in it? I have this weird feeling in my head that it has a C in it, but it doesn't, right? It's an S. Why do I think that?
What do I do?
Derek says he's had Vietnamese banh mi sandwiches, and they are delicious. Mustache does have a C in it. I spelled it right. But this guy spells it with an S. Okay. That's why. Really? Apparently the Dead Space remake will be revealed tomorrow. I did not know that. Sometime tomorrow we're going to get a big expose on the Dead Space remake. Sounds interesting. Derek says, can we look at the roster for WWE 2K22? We will, but not first. Let's do the showcase mode.
What do I do?
Before we do my career mode, we'll do that. Who would I want to see me play me in a movie about my life? I always answer this question exactly the same way. We've got to go with someone that literally looks like my body double. All right? There's no one else who could play me besides Danny DeVito. Dan Man did another super chat. He says, WWE Fantasy Mod stream there's an entertainment. Oh, yes, that's all. Dude, Dan Man, you should have come to this stream earlier. We're doing that on Saturday, too. We're doing a 30-man over-the-top rope fantasy battle royal. This Saturday during the marathon event. We're doing the Down the Rabbit Hole react. We're doing the fantasy match. And we're doing Feasting with the King. There you go. They said, Phil, you know, we contribute to you, but it always seems like it's a black hole. Because
Will this be the first marathon I'm not
playing any
contribute,
games. It very well might be still having problems. Then again, no, we've done retrospective getting better. I agree with you. Games during retrospective. We just watch back my own stuff. In this case, it's a little different. But no, I'm not playing any games in this one. Unless we decide, because like I said, it really depends on time. We're going to have the pre-stream podcast where I'm going to go down memory lane, talking about my history as being a YouTuber here for the first year and tell you about the things that are great and the things that are not so great about being a full-time YouTuber in 2022.
Okay.
And then we're going to do the ordering Feasting with the King. Then we're going to do the Down the Rabbit Hole reaction. Then we're going to do Feasting with the King. And then we're going to do the sim match. So depending on time constraints, We may have some extra time at the end, or we may not. We have to see. Phil's Day Off segment coming? No, there is no Phil's Day Off segment this week. Here's why. I didn't really do anything. We didn't have any money this week to do nothing. Remember last week I told you we kind of went and celebrated our anniversary. This week, we're pretty much strapped. I just had 2 giant bills clear.
I need
that
that
talk
money.
about.
I really do. I need that money.
I know. To
pay my bills.
Phil didn't mention it. Yeah, because this month things have been all right. At least hasn't been terrible. Hasn't been I'm so close to not being able to afford everything for once, which was good.
I don't have money to do it. I don't have money
And so,
to do it. I don't have money to
yeah,
do it.
I
don't
just
have
paid
money
2
to
giant
do it.
bills.
I don't
Didn't have any money.
I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do
I
it.
did a few errands. Came home, watched Cat play Skyrim. No big deals. Derek, thank you for sending me an email for the Google form to apply for the beta for membership. Sounds good. I need to open my window. It's got very hot and stuffy.
$110.09 from PayPal.
Okay. So, there is no Phil's Day Off segment because there's nothing to talk about. I literally did a bunch of errands and things yesterday, and nothing to speak of this week. Maybe next week we'll have a better day off and I'll have more to talk about, but this week it was kind of dead. Not much to discuss.
A whale. Oh, that's cool.
Well, MK3 Kratos, what I'm being told is that there's a streamer mode. If you turn that on, it cuts out all the
Dead air.
clips, and therefore I won't have issues with the videos getting blocked or anything. Prisoner did a super chat saying I look like John Belushi. So there you go. If I look like a Belushi, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't think it's anything. Funny. Jarl Vargoth just took me $29. Thank you so much. He says, Phil, I've enjoyed your discussion today. I hope you have a great day. Thank you to Jarl Vargoth for the biggest tip of the day so far. And that's going to jump us up to our Tier 1 tips reward, the Gunner Glasses. Thank you. Thank you, Jarl. Or is it Jarl? It's Jarl, right? No, it's Jarl Vargoth. Jarl Vargoth. That's how you pronounce it. Jarl. The Jarl. Yes, Derek, I purposely wore my Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt for the premiere of WWE today. It only makes sense to be wearing a wrestling shirt when we're actually playing a wrestling game now. Okay.
Can someone please shut up this dude?
Okay.
Who's being a
Actually, no,
moron?
it might work for the webcam, but it will not work for fan art. Someone just said, if you hold the shift key in OBS, you can resize anything. You want to try this on the fly? We could try something. Here's what we'll do. All right. So if I wanted to make this webcam still 1080p, but make it smaller, I'm being told I can do that. So if that's the case, hold on one second. We're going to try something. Because guess what? I have not only a rectangle, I have a square. See that? Much smaller. Let's see if this works. I'm just curious. He said hold shift. This will be challenging because my keyboard's over here. I have to rotate shit around. So, if I grab this and I hold shift. No, all it does is crush it. That does not work.
You
Look.
want to play the fucking game?
That does not work. All it does is squish it. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. What a bad suggestion. What an awful suggestion. Now people are saying try the Alt key instead. Well, how would I fix this? Now, how do I get this back to the original aspect ratio? I don't even know how to fix this now.
What do I do?
Seriously, it's all
What do
fucked
I
up.
do?
Wait, I know how to fix it.
What do I do?
I think I know how to fix it. Control plus Z should undo. Nope. Control plus Z does absolutely nothing. Hopefully it undid it. I hope it did. I hope that it's the correct aspect ratio now. Okay. So you're saying hold Alt instead?
What do I do?
I suck so hard, man.
What do I do? What do I do?
undetected from
How does that look? Oh my god. My whole setup's fucked up now. Yep. My whole setup is fucked up. I'm not even kidding. It clicked everything on my screen. I'm a pussy. Everything is highlighted. Everything's fucked up. I never should have done this. I knew it. I never should have done this. This is a horrible idea.
Stupid little kitty shit.
I can't even do anything now.
Horn is awesome.
If I click on anything, it highlights it in green. Look at this. Look what it's doing. It's linking everything into one file. I don't even know what it's doing. I don't know why it's doing this. I can't even move anything now. Everything's been connected, and I don't know why. I don't know how to undo it.
What do I do?
So if you're going to be an asshole, you're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door. Fucked up. It's rising to toxicity. Enchanted hat of money buff reduces your salt levels while the hat is worn. What the fuck? I don't even know what to do to fix this. I have no clue. If I click on anything, it selects it and links it together. I don't know what... I'm fucked. I can't even use OBS right now. Wow, this was a good idea, huh?
What do I do?
Oh, yeah. Great idea. And I can't seem to undo it. Now, whenever I click on anything, it selects everything and makes it green highlighted, as if I'm trying to select everything and make it one, which I'm not. I don't even know what's going on right now. And Control-Z does absolutely nothing. There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Super Hound, or whatever the fuck this idiot's name is. This is, guys, I just want to let you understand something.
Oh no, someone's illegally...
This is why I don't fuck with it.
Oh no.
When something just works, I just let it work.
What do I do?
And that philosophy has taken me through so long. It's allowed me to just keep putting out consistent content for you guys and not have any issue. When you fuck with stuff, you fuck with it and then it all fucks up. Now I have no idea at all how to fix this. Look, now my camera is linked to the video as one. I don't know how or why that happened because I didn't actively want to do that.
You're going to be banned.
But it did it. And I don't know how to fix this.
Ziggy Piggy is here.
Fuck you, Treyarch, dumb fuck. I can't do anything. I'm fucked right now. It's doing it in other things too. I just went to this and I clicked and it's doing it here too. What the fuck is going on? Why is it doing it? And I can't get it to stop doing it. I don't know why it's doing it. I have no clue. I'm fucked right now. I can't click on anything. If I do, it auto selects everything. And links it all together. And now everything's stuck as one. I don't... This was the worst idea anyone ever had. Seriously. I hate my job. Okay. If I click Alt, I think it fixes it. Okay,
what do I do? What do I do?
Okay. If I hit Alt and I start clicking, that's when it selects the shit.
Oh, no!
Oh, my God. It's the Alt button. The Alt button goes into some alternate mode where you start selecting, like, random shit. This is so weird. So if I click on webcam. I don't even know how it happened because now it's not happening again. Hold on.
Tiger, tiger, row, tiger, row.
That just resizes it normally. If I hit Alt, now I can stretch it, shrink it. Now, if I click on here, now it's not even replicating the problem. I'm serious. It's not even replicating the problem. I have no fucking clue. Well, if it happens again, if I just keep pressing Alt, apparently it will undo it. Because what was happening was it was trying to... Like, this happens in, like, Photoshop, too. Let's say you want to group a bunch of items together as one. You click on a bunch of items and keep clicking the button. It'll make them all one item. You can drag them all around together. It did that. I was like, what the fuck? Why is it doing that? Obviously, I didn't want that to happen. Okay, so now that we got this going, now we can move this over more. And we can move the webcam over more, like that. So you guys like the square better than the rectangle? Oh, I can't nudge it now? Apparently, I'm not able to nudge it. I used to be able to nudge the webcam, and now they're not letting me nudge it anymore. That sucks. Huh. You're now back to potato. This is still 1080p quality. The webcam quality has not changed. So if you think it's back to potato, you're blind. You need to get your eyes fixed. I did not change the resolution of the webcam. The resolution is still 1080p. It's just you're seeing it in a square rather than widescreen format. Yes, it is 1080p. The problem is that the webcam is old and small lens and crappy. So, you know, someone having a big, huge ass lens on a real professional level camcorder and everything is going to get way better 1080p than I am. All right, so you guys like this better. You like the square better. If you like the square better, we can stick with the square. I'm okay with that. Now, what happens if I click over here? Okay, it didn't affect the camera in this scene. That's good. I was hoping it would affect the camera in different scenes, and it didn't. It allowed me to keep the widescreen format in this scene. All right, good. All right, well, guys.
Oh, my God, I can't stop
Thank you for a great pre-stream. It was a long one, but we did a lot of stuff, right? We're going to take a quick break here to use the restroom.
Oh my God.
And then we're going to jump into WWE 2K22. Originally, what we're going to do is boot this up and basically put it into the streamer mode so that I don't get claimed and copyright stroke on YouTube.
It's going to clear up, I swear.
And go from there.
Jesus Christ.
All right? Thank you guys for a fun pre-stream.
Okay, it's actually starting to feel better now.
Miserable. Just miserable.
Dead air.
$16.51 from PayPal.
My last shot, fly golden arrow. Oh, yeah, look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He didn't die.
Oh no, oh no, 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 Papa Vera. Oh, fucking shit.
What do I do? How? Do you want to play the fucking game? I was completely worthless. I'm a pussy. So if you're gonna be an asshole, you're gonna be treated like an asshole. You're gonna be shown the door. You're supposed to be following the game, following the fun gameplay, and chilling and relaxing with me. Dead air.
Business related, I still have it.
It's Dark Dave's fault. It's Super Hound's fault. There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Super Hound, whatever the fuck this idiot's name is. It's Tevin's fault.
$16.51 from PayPal.
I don't have a job. It works, and hopefully you like the improved quality of the webcam. Now, gotta hope it works, because here's the thing. I told you guys the reason I never did the 1080p webcam, I always did the 480p, was because I was afraid it was going to use too much bandwidth. Excuse me, not too much bandwidth, too much CPU. And right now it says I'm at 15%. So hopefully when the game boots and everything, it's not so much that, you know, we have to downgrade. I would love to keep this going. I would love to keep the 1080p webcam. This is another improvement you guys have requested for a long time. And I hope that it looks better to you. That doesn't look fuzzy as shit, because it shouldn't, right? It should now look fuzzy. So let's see what happens. Bruzy likes the new layout. You like the new overlays, everybody? I tried to find ones that had a little bit of movement but weren't intrusive. Like the other layouts that I had previously, the overlays were good too. I don't feel like they were that intrusive either. This actually looks even less intrusive in my opinion, with the motion in it. There's a gap on the left side of the webcam. There is. I can't see it. I can't see it because we're on a dark screen. Is there a light screen here? There is. I don't see it. Where is this gap? I actually don't see it. I'll move slightly. Did that get it? I actually can't see it in my layout.
What do I do?
Is it good now? Now I really don't see it. Does it fit now? Okay. Derek, even though you're saying those video clips are important, I can't play them. You understand that any of those video clips, I will get my video taken down on YouTube. It will be blocked or I'll get a copyright strike. I can't play that kind of shit on YouTube. It's just not possible. Okay. Don't try this at homeschool or anywhere. Oh, I can't do it now either. Fuck it, I can't do it on here either. We gotta get out of here. They just told me not to. Skip that. So we have to try to enable this mode. This streamer mode. Oh my god, this music is hurting my head already. I didn't even do anything yet. Oh my god!
YouTube mode on.
Oh my god, I gotta disable this immediately. What is this? Now it's... I'm just trying to get out of here. I can't... Yo, this is the worst. Get out of here. Let me get to the game. How do I turn this off?
What do I do?
I can't concentrate on anything. Audio volume. Commentary off. Creator save mode on. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, I couldn't concentrate on anything. They're out of their minds. What was that? Grab some salt. Oh my god. I seriously have a headache already. I didn't even start. I didn't even start. Alright. We want the commentary on for the story mode. When we get to the Sims, that's when I want to turn it off. Because it gets so obtrusive to when you're doing sim matches. But for the story mode, I guess we'll leave it on. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, man. All right.
Do you want to play
what was it? Was it 70?
Game?
I don't even know what it was now. Was it on 70? I guess we'll do 75, and hopefully that's good. Okay. Jesus fuck. That was so terrible. Wait a minute. Elias is not in WWE anymore. His brother is, though. What's his name? Zeke? His brother Zeke. I'm not even kidding you. I have no idea who that guy to the left of Roman Reigns is. I've never seen him before. And Johnny Gargano doesn't work for the company anymore either. Okay. What are we doing? Showcase mode. This is where we want to start. Okay. My Rise is the new career mode, I guess. Pablo Escobar? I've seriously never heard of him. Pablo Escobar. Okay. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? I'm going to start recording here, do a little bit of an intro. Okay, here we go. Mouse was in a different position. Okay, here we go. Wait, there was a super chat. I missed it. Kyle Denson did a super chat saying Domino's Pizza is the best pizza, period. Well, I completely disagree, but you have a right to like what you like. Thank you, Kyle. Here we go. What the fuck? Now my fucking keyboard doesn't work. Come on. What is going on? What the
What do I do?
Why doesn't my backspace work? If I type, it works, but it won't backspace. What is going on? Now it works. I had to press Alt. What the fuck is happening? I have no idea what's going on. I pressed Alt and then it started working again. Alright, anyway. This is so stupid. Okay, we ready? Jesus, fuck. There's a lot of buildup. Okay, ready? Alright. Hello, everyone out there. Phil here, and welcome to the return of WWE games to my content. It has been quite some time. The last time that they released a WWE game, it flopped huge. It barely worked. You couldn't do any created content properly. It was a nightmare. And so they actually took a whole year off from making WWE games in order to make a better one. This year, they finally made WWE 2K22, but it got delayed and ended up being released in March of 2022. Incidentally, in the middle of so much other gaming content that I didn't have a chance to play it. All right? So, finally, it is time for me to check this out many months later, in like May. Okay? And the one thing that I always check out first, before we jump into any kind of created wrestlers or whatever, is I play whatever the story or showcase mode is that's available in the game. So that's what we're going to be doing right here. Now, I've turned on the creator mode. Supposedly, creator mode will prevent you from having anything show up that'll get yourself in trouble on YouTube. Now, I don't mean claim, because I almost guarantee you if there's a single song in this, it's going to get claimed. But at least I shouldn't get copyright strikes. And at least I shouldn't get any kind of like, oh, your video is blocked style issues for playing the showcase mode this way. However, I have absolutely no idea what is going to happen here in regards to, what's going to play and what's not. Like already, Derek was telling me, he's like, oh, there's these important video clips of Rey Mysterio setting up the matches. I guarantee you they're gone. Because that's going to be licensed copywritten content right there, you know? So it may just be gameplay. It may just be the matches, and that's it. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado,
Are you
booted up for the first time in many years. Showcase mode, and let's see what it's all about. Looks like it's all about Rey Mysterio this year. Well, this is exciting. It's completely muted. So we get to see Rey Mysterio lip sync. We get to see childhood photos of Rey Mysterio completely blanked out. This is very exciting content. I think we should skip it. I don't think we want to.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Very silently. Okay. Welcome to 2K Showcase. Rey Mysterio. Completing objectives leads to the biggest prizes. Emerging from the match victorious will earn you match rewards. Completing all the objectives in each match earns you objective rewards. Completing every objective in each match unlocks the final bonus match. Vamonos. So can we actually move forward? We can. But you can only see 4 matches. Oh, no, wait. These are time periods. So we've got 97 to 2005. It's 2006 to 2009. I guess you would call this, what, the PG era? Cyber Sunday. It's Super Hound's fault. And then we have 2009 to 2011. What would you call this? The HD era, when everything got upgraded to HD? probably. And then, I guess you call this the modern era, right? Samoa Joe's in there, even though he's not in the company. Actually, isn't Grand Metalik also no longer in the company? Literally every match of the modern era, those people aren't in the company anymore.
I don't care.
Wow. So we got Viva la Raza, El Campeón, Su Majestad, or La Leyenda. I have no idea what the last two mean. Okay. I received a $1.50 tip from Godzilla's giant dino dong, who says if you ever consider starting a cryptocurrency called DSP coin, which will take over for the US dollar. No. Thank you for the tip. Anyway. Also, looks like we got a couple super chats. Let's see. Captain Charisma did a super chat saying, I should play the game tutorial. It's a must this year because they changed a lot. Oops. A little late for that. Also, for some reason, my page queue is not updating. What is going on here? My whole page froze on YouTube. That's never happened before.
Lock and load, little lizard.
There we go. Yeah, my whole page froze on YouTube. Now it's working. Weird. I had a lot of issues today trying to stream. I'm having a lot of technical issues. So Captain Charisma says, play the tutorial. It's a must this year. Alex from Phoenix did a super chat saying, do a voiceover for Rey Mysterio in your own words. No. But thank you, Alex from Phoenix, for the super chat. Okay. Should we do the tutorial first before we jump in then? If it really is that essential? How do you do it?
Snort, snort. What do I do? What do I do?
Play the tutorial. Drew Gulak wants to teach me. However, I have to skip because if I show these clips, they're all going to get claimed on YouTube. Okay, light, heavy, and grab. Those are the same.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick.
Light strikes are fast to start combos. Heavy strikes are hard-hitting attacks that deal bigger damage and knock your opponent down. Grabs are pressing circle. And you do a light or heavy grapple. An Irish whip.
The key to any wrestler's success is strong fundamentals. Nobody knows more about fundamentals than me, and I'm going to teach you. Let's start with basic offense, strikes and grapples, and show some aggression.
Stomp.
Light strikes are the fastest moves you have. Use them to open your opponent's defenses.
This is the
Heavy
light
attacks deal
grapple?
big damage. Capitalize on openings with a big, heavy strike. Grappling is
There's
the
a
most
heavy
important
grapple.
skill for any wrestler.
Boom. So the light grapple looks like it's a move that transitions to a different position, while the heavy grapple just does a move immediately. Okay. So combos start with a light attack and can branch into a heavy or a grab.
Hey, look at you. You can do the bare minimum. All right, on to the next section. Mix up your combos to stay one step ahead of your opponent.
my balls. It says that. I am cat and I'm liking my balls.
He's in the corner, that's why. Do you still pick up with right thumbstick? You do. You tap right thumbstick up to pick them up. Heavy. This is a heavy combo. There you go. Square, square, X, circle is a grapple combo. That's new.
Oh, here we go.
Try
Now he's
this.
talking about WWE champions. So he's a piece of shit. You piece
There's the
of
grapple.
donkey shit.
Boom.
How about this?
Nice face buster.
How about this? WWE
Okay.
champion.
So those combos are new.
All right.
They used to only be
WWE
light
champion
combos. That was pretty much
lives
it.
rent-free
Now you
in
can do
your
light and heavy, or you can do
motherfucking head.
light, heavy, grab.
I don't think about
Okay.
WWE champions. You do. You probably know way more about
Now
the
defense.
fucking game than I ever will. Because you're an
triangle
idiot.
to
You're an
block.
obsessed loser.
That doesn't sound familiar. You can block heavy strikes, but not grabs. To have R1 to dodge. Smaller superstars perform a
Someone
roll.
please shut up
is
this
new.
dude who's being a moron.
This is very
Let's
different
see your
now.
form on defense. After you block a strike, try hitting your opponent with a light attack to gain the advantage. Sometimes the best defense is just getting out of the way. Dodge an incoming attack to gain...
Yep, okay. So that's different because there used to be a reversal button, but now there's not a reversal. You roll out of the way, I guess. This whole system might be different. Huh. Okay. Tap triangle right before a move to do your reversal. Okay. Let's try that.
Reversals are all about timing.
$16.51 from PayPal.
Oh, I like that animation. That was a cool one. That was a really cool animation. Yeah, I know. They took away... Matthew Riddle is just Riddle now. They got rid of his first name. Stupid. Take away half of my name. Okay. Reversals are now unlimited. Oh my god, seriously? That's going to be broken as shit. Breakers are skillful counters you can perform as the defender while in grab or combo. Perform a breaker by pressing the same attack button as your opponent as the defender in a grab or combo. If you guess right, you break out and take the advantage. Okay. So it's a guess.
I guess you can still teach.
They're always saying it's a guess.
$110.09 from
If you're on
PayPal.
defense in a combo or grab, press the same attack button as your opponent to counter the move.
Okay. Well, in a grab, predict what kind of grab they're going to do and counter it. All right.
You can block strikes, but not grabs. Try to guess which one your opponent will use next.
How do you get? It's just guessing game, right? There's no skill involved there, I guess. And it worked. Here's your vitality bar. All right. Your vitality will recharge. When green is reduced to 0, you take permanent damage. And there's a different body part damage, right? Okay, your special meter is the blue meter. So, spend 1 bar to perform a defensive action. You press R1 when you're not lying on the ground and get you back up quickly. Spend 2 bars for situational paybacks, R2 and triangle. You need moves that can only be used once per match. If you use all 3 bars, you can do a powerful signature move. I guess that's your finisher. R2 plus square. Okay. Oh, no, that's actually signature move builds your finisher. That's what it said. Okay. Okay, the yellow is your finisher meter. Oh, my goodness. Then R2 plus X is the finisher. Oh, my God.
All right, now we're talking. Now that you know the basics, let's simulate a real match.
I went to do it. That's what happened.
Are you gonna just complain all night? Just leave then.
He just keeps grabbing me.
Miserable. Just miserable.
You will learn this one way or another.
There it is. So the 619 is a signature move.
Stop this!
You've got a full finisher meter, which means you have access to your best move.
There it is. West Coast
Maybe
pop.
something tasteful, like an armbar.
Go for the win. Press down on right thumbstick. Jerks to a grounded opponent to pin them.
That was not part of our training. You can't do that. Ref, he's not allowed to do that.
What's he talking about?
There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Super Hound, whatever the
It
fuck.
was a
this
West
idiot's
Coast
name
pop, but he did a frog splash out of it instead of doing the leg. I think the leg drop is the West Coast pop, and the frog splash is the
I know you're a legend, but now
just a
you're
frog
working with
splash.
Drew Gulak.
Streaming you. Oh no.
Imagine the heights you'll reach. Coming to me was the best decision you ever made.
Blah blah blah
All right.
blah 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 blah
I gotta
blah
remember
blah
these
blah
basics.
blah
Oh, look what I got.
blah
I
blah
unlocked
blah 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 blah
Drew
blah
Gulak,
blah
rated
blah blah
65
blah
Emerald
blah blah.
card. Redeem this locker code in my faction to unlock your rewards. No fly zone. Okay. That's right, because Drew Gulak always said, safe and sound, on the ground, no flying allowed. He would hate Rey Mysterio doing that. Jade's very excited for this playthrough. I'm glad to hear that, Jade. You can submit fan art. You can email it to me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. Or you can post it up on my forums.
They said, Phil,
Many
you know,
ways
we
you can submit
contribute
fan
to
art.
you, but it always seems like it's
Okay.
a black hole.
Now we
Because
try
it always
showcasing
seems like no matter how
already.
much we
Very brief
contribute,
tutorial.
you're always still having problems. You're always still in debt, and nothing's getting better. I agree
All right, we
with
start
you.
with Halloween Havoc from 1997. Cruiserweight Championship, Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero. Rey risks it all for a chance to become champion again. An all-time classic unfolds with its mask versus championship. Let's vamonos. Was Eddie one of my favorite wrestlers? I think he was outstanding, incredibly unique. And there's no point in watching this because we have no audio. So we'll just go right to the match, I guess. All right, we're ready. Objectives are in the pause menu. So, check out the combo screen to see them all. They want me to do all these? They want me to do, like, every variation of a combo. Oh, my God. Okay. Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y Mysterio. Here we go. Oops, I'm singing the song. Now I'm going to get claimed. That was a bad choice. Stop this!
La 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 la.
Did I do all these? I don't
There you
know.
go. Here, listen to my beautiful singing voice.
When standing in front of the
La,
opponent,
la,
press
la,
circle
la,
to
la,
grab
la,
them.
la.
Okay, they want me to do a light grapple. Oh, here we go. It's been pretty slow. Not gonna lie. Oh wow, they transitioned to the actual video of the match.
Everything, and I figured Eddie wouldn't see this coming. I have to be able to take some pain to dish out some more.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. Oh, that's cool. Oh.
Eddie was Eddie, man. Always thinking, always a step ahead of me. I just
The golden days of wrestling. Yeah, pretty much. The late 90s were the golden days of wrestling.
Confident. He took me out viciously.
Right to the
At the end
stairs.
of the day, it felt like this was just a nice reminder that it wasn't just a match. You know what I mean? I mean, Eddie was trying to stop me that night as I was trying to stop him. He wanted to take it all away from me, and I could not slip on that fact.
Yeah, the massive Slim Jim, and they had to edit out the Slim Jim ad. They made it say WCW instead in the game. That's awesome.
But it sucked
Fucking Slim Jim
being
ad.
on the other end of that senton. And seeing him taunt me, you know, it kind of boosted me up. It fueled me up to keep going during that match.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm stunned. Ah! Ah! Come on, I'll do it. Ah! Son of a bitch. I'm up. Ah! A front running grapple? How do you run? I actually don't know how to run. Oh, here it is. Left trigger. Or, yeah, left trigger. Okay. There it is. Front running grapple. Boom! Beautiful.
What do I do?
Don't let him now. Do big damage to Eddie whenever the action takes you. Try to trap him in the corner before a light corner grapple. Reversed. Ah! Irish whip. There we go. Light corner grapple. Yeah! Now what? Oh, anything? It doesn't matter what I do. Slap. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful top rope drop kick. Very nice attack. He misses. Look at that. Hurricane Rana. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Pick him up. There we go. Drop kick. Nice standing drop kick. Time for you to get him standing and dazed against the ropes to do a backflip DDT. How the hell would I do that? Crap. Reversal. Yes, I know.
What do I do?
Reversed. How do I get him standing and dazed against the ropes? I actually don't know how to do that.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Throw him into the ropes, maybe? There you go. How do I do it? That didn't work. That was a drop kick. How do you do that? I don't know how to do this. Snort, snort. 0 and L1 will drag him? What the frick, really?
What do I do?
I gotta get him set up against the ropes.
What do I do?
There we go. While on grab L1 begins dragging your opponent. Okay. Oh, I threw him out. That didn't work. He threw him out. I was trying to get him to stand against the rope. He tossed him out. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to set him up. Here, with the opponent leaning, days against the ropes, but they don't tell you how to do it. This is bullshit. I just did exactly what they said to get him against the ropes, and he tossed him over. This is weird.
What do I do?
Try again.
What do I do?
I didn't want that. I wanted him against the rope. Oh my god. I didn't want him to go to the corner. I wanted him to just go to the standard rope. He reverses now, of course. Now I can't get out. Super fucking screwy. Have some salt. Circle to grab him, and then L away and X. Is that it? Nope. Nope. That wasn't it. Oh, it's confusing.
My last shot, fly golden arrow. Oh, yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Didn't die. And he reverses. Oh. He keeps putting him into the corner. I don't want that. He like, when you're near the corner, he always puts him in the corner, even if you don't want it. I want him to go to the ropes. Ow, that was painful. Okay. Is that it? Wow, what a move. That's insanely cool. All right. Standing in front of him, Irish whip him towards the ropes. That was a sick move. There we go. Nice. What a sick-ass move. A somersaulting DDT. These guys were so nuts back in the day. How crazy these things they could do.
During this match is I kept getting frustrated. You know, thinking that I was in control, when in an instant you're trying to catch your breath while you're on the floor.
It is true. Yes, Eddie Guerrero inspired many different future wrestlers like Sasha Banks and others. So it's very true. Oh no, not the camel clutch. He put him in the camel clutch. Made him humble. He's going to pull his mask off. He's going to reveal his face. Very disrespectful to do that to a Mexican wrestler. Incredibly disrespectful.
Like I said, Eddie was Eddie, and he knew exactly how to mess with my head. You know, I just remember thinking, not like this. I couldn't lose my mask to Eddie like this.
I mean, he already ripped it.
What do I do? What do I do?
Stretching him out. Stretching him out like Taffy. He's going to snap his back in two. Paralyze the man.
3 seconds, I took one of Eddie's biggest moves, the gory special.
Nice.
Kicked out of it.
That was the gory special.
But then I get a drop kick on the back of my head. I was starting to really wonder if I'd be able to win this thing. and was really getting...
Successfully attack, grapple, or dive at your opponent to cause big damage in the ring while on the top turnbuckle and the opponent standing in the ring. Press square or X to perform a diving attack.
Getting desperate.
Ow! Okay. Drop kick. Here we go. Do it, Ray. Do it, Ray. Woohoo! Oh, no. I missed completely. God damn it. That sucks. Oh, God, he's doing it. Nope. Look at that.
So when I laugh and I go, or,
I'm going to do more damage. Okay.
no, it's not really like that at all.
$16.51
Here we go.
from PayPal.
Wake up taunt. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful.
$110
Mix it up and use a grab combo on Eddie.
from Apple iTunes.
Grab combo is...
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Still biting
Any
his
of them,
lips
right?
in
Any of them
erotic
that ends in a
ecstasy.
grab, I think? I think so. So we do like
Special
a
delivery.
punch, punch
Special delivery.
heavy. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, shit. Ah! Oh, shit. Don't do that. Now, what do I do here? How do I get out of these? Oh, I thought it was a submission. How do I get in the ring? No, I don't want this. I wanted to get in the ring. Shit. I have no reversals or anything. I don't know what to do to get in the ring.
Couldn't do anything. See, I can't
Okay.
do anything on reaction. It's garbage.
Here's a grab combo. Boom. Nice. Getting the corner, release a front light corner attack. Okay. He reverses it. Oh, no. No.
I live rent free in their heads.
Here we go.
24/7.
There it is. Nice. Get him. Reversed. This is a pretty long match, wasn't it? He's in the tree of woe. Oh, no.
Place while I was sitting on the top turnbuckle in a tree of woe. But I managed to shake off what Eddie was about to hit me with next.
Uh-oh, here
I just
comes.
remember everything in my body screaming, move now.
And he did. And Eddie got in the nuts.
And I did move. I'm glad I listened to myself.
No, I did not watch WCW. I did not, Derek. Got it right in the gonads. Right in the cojones.
Flying over the
Oh.
top rope onto the floor. You know, and I felt like Eddie had an answer for everything.
It was only 15 minutes. You say only. You think a match like this lasting 15 minutes is short? These guys are fucking drained, man. Oh, great. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. My stream may be temporarily blocked for copyrighted audio and video. Can you guys still see it? Can you guys still see it? Because I just got a warning.
That has given me so many victories. The Rana. I remember hooking Eddie for a 1, 2, and he kicked out.
I just got a pop-up about it. I'm going to check on it and see what this means.
Incredible ring awareness.
Okay, hold on. Because this, I've never seen this before. Ever. Let me refresh and see if this means anything for the channel. I really hope this doesn't mean I got a copyright strike. If it did, I'm pretty fucked. Let's see. So if you're going to be an asshole, you're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door. Right now, it doesn't say anything. Yeah.
Lock and load, little
You guys can
lizard.
still see the stream, right? So here's what just
do
happened.
I do?
All right. It says, warning, heads up. We've detected copyrighted audio and video in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. That pop-up just appeared. I've never seen that happen before, ever. In any time I've streamed on YouTube. I'm a half an hour into WWE and this is happening. Okay? Yeah. But the stream is still up. Because right now I'm refreshing and everything. I'm looking around and I don't see.
I love Hulk Hogan's
It has to
dick.
be the clips. I know. It has to be the clips. Which I was wondering what was going to happen. As of now, it doesn't say anything negative on the screen. It doesn't mean nothing, though. You know? So hopefully it's good. Hopefully we're all right. I don't care if it's a content ID match. That's fine. But obviously I don't want the stream to get fucked up. You know? I want to be able to stream this game.
Dark Dave's fault.
These clips, I hope that's not going to screw everything up.
I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it.
But yeah, it doesn't look like I got a
I
strike
don't have
or
money to do it. I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to
Yeah.
do it.
Let's see. I'm actually curious here. If I go to the dashboard, was there a pop-up at the dashboard at all? Let's see. Nah, it doesn't say anything on the dashboard as of yet. Hype train. I'll just have to keep an eye on everything, guys. I'll just have to keep an eye on everything, and hopefully this doesn't, you know, affect the stream. I mean, if I can't play showcase mode, I guess I can't play showcase mode, right? Because I guess it might be the clips that they've put into it. I don't know. You know, I have no idea. So, all right, well, let's continue. So what are we supposed to do? While standing in front of the opponent, press circle to grab them, then hold circle plus L towards the ropes to hammer throw the opponent to ringside. So throw them out of the ring. Okay. All right.
What do I do?
All right, let's see what happens. Ready? Fucking stupid thing. I'm about to get frog splashed. Wait, I just lost? I think I just lost. What the hell? I kicked out, dude. There's the hammer throw. Okay. Catch him with a... Press L towards the ropes. Press square while running and standing opponent at ringside. Running dive. Okay. The referee got in the fucking way? He did. He stood in the goddamn way. What an asshole. What the fuck? How are you supposed to do this?
What do I do?
Oh my god.
What do I do?
There. If you're gonna hit a diving attack to Eddie when he's standing in the ring, you'll have it. Top rope. Okay, a top rope diving attack with X. Fun. He countered it. Ah. Oh. God damn it. Okay. There, I did it. Let's see you connect with one more light grapple. Okay. Oh.
One of the most vicious moves that I've taken from other wrestlers. Eddie, being a master at this, the power bomb. I just remember the ref screaming, 1, 2, and I said, here's the time to kick your shoulder up, and did everything I could to break the count.
All right, it's gonna happen.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Leaned.
It's Tevin's fault. Oh no, someone's illegally restreaming you. Oh no. No! Not him! Ah! I hate my job. Greed is massively strong.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Someone ring Phil as crying in the club. LLLLLLLLL.
Oh no, someone's illegally restreaming you. Oh no.
Business related, I still have it.
Woo! I'm playing a woodwind instrument. I'm Japanese.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
LLLL get banned. LLLL.
I don't have money to do it. 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 I need that money. I really do. I need that money. For my bills. Have some salt. So if you're going to be an asshole, you're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door.
$16.51 from PayPal. $110.09 from PayPal.
Today's been incredibly slow. Oh no. The Ziggy Piggy's back! Oh no, someone's illegally restreaming you. Oh no. Tiger, tiger, tiger,
PayPal is a network of interconnected banking institutions that use a magnetic stripe receptacle digitally online to transfer funds from one entity to another in a legal and a monitored capacity. It is reported to the IRS.
Oh, here we go. Now he's talking about WWE champion. So he's a piece of shit. You piece of donkey shit. How about this? How about this? WWE champions. Alright? WWE champions lives rent-free in your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE champions. You do. You probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will, because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed loser. I want to watch some faggot, some homo.
It's Tevin's fault. It's Dark Dave's fault.
You gave it up before you even tried, before you even gave it a shot. So why should I feel helpless? Why should I feel useless now? So find another way to get into my arms, to get into my heart again. Cause why should I feel helpless? Why should I feel useless now? Nobody's ever gonna hold me down. The night is young and we're free. Nobody's ever gonna throw me down. There's nothing left you can say. Nobody's ever gonna hold me down. The night is young and we're free. Nobody's ever gonna throw me down. There's nothing left you can say. Nobody's ever gonna hold me down. The night is young and we're free. Nobody's ever gonna throw me down. There's nothing left you can say. Nobody's ever gonna hold me down. The night is young and we're free. Nobody's ever gonna throw me down. There's nothing left you can say.
With every touch of your skin, I can't get out of this maze I'm in. All my head's in a spin. My aching heart, oh, it makes me sin.
Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that.
Looks like spellbound.
Shit.